Designed after the shark, the most feared predator on the planet, the stance is aggressive, the bodywork streamlined in the wind tunnel, and fit and finish that is befitting of a flagship. And then there are the chunky 41mm forks and monoshock from Kayaba, a die-cast aluminium swing arm, steel braided lines, Bibo radial calipers, dual-channel ABS as standard, and a 312cc liquid-cooled heart, all jointly developed with BMW.
All this put together revs the Apache RR310 right up to its 10,600 red line, pumping enough blood in the veins to hit the 60 kmph mark in 2.75 seconds and 100 kmph in 6.28 seconds.
For a 312cc single which pumps out 34 horses and 27 Nm of torque, and one which also has an insanely tall 1742 sprocket setup. So I'm sure with a shorter sprocket setup the ride will be punchier, but the fueling is good. I also like the power delivery, it's very linear, and even though the gearbox started out a little clunky in the morning, it's now quite smooth.
Now displacement is important, and one might say that this doesn't have a whole lot of that. But for the sort of experience this motorcycle intends to provide to the rider, it's important that it also be an agile one. Which means apart from displacement, engineering is going to play a big role, and I will explain you just that. You see, sport motorcycle manufacturers across the globe would want their motorcycle to have a short wheelbase. It would then be more agile. But if the wheelbase is too short, then the motorcycle becomes unstable in corners. For that reason, they would want a long swing arm. However, if you increase the length of the swing arm, you would inadvertently increase the wheelbase of the motorcycle. So what do you do in a case like this? Well, TVS engineers in this particular case have placed the single cylinder slightly slanted backwards, with the exhaust coming out at the back, thereby increasing the mass centralization of the motorcycle and also allowing the engineers to pull the swing arm pivot further forward towards the front wheel, which then creates an opportunity to extend the swing arm at the back. There you go, folks. Then you have a motorcycle with a short wheelbase and with a long swing arm, the Apache RR310. But that's just the theory. Will it all work?
Yes, it works. In the sense, it has given the RR310 a very light, nimble handling. So it goes into corners very, very sweetly without sacrificing on stability. Yeah, but when you start pushing, you do feel that the shock is a little on the softer side and the bike does move around, even though you bump up the preload. But then again, I love the feedback from the chassis, but I wish I could say the same about the tires. The grip is not a problem with the Michelin. The problem is the feedback. There's not enough feedback which gives you the confidence, which is very, very crucial to stitch together a fast lap time.
Speaking of a fast lap time, how fast can the Apache RR310 really go?
Good thing then that we brought along a multiple national champion, Jagan, to stitch together the fastest possible lap on this day. And to catch him live on his hot lap, we put a Sergeant Sagar on his tail.
Well, it was quite fast. You guys were having a blast. I saw that. And Jagan does what? 206. I know that's not very fast, but that's definitely not slow.
Yeah, I would agree, man. I mean, the bike is bone stock with mirrors and everything. And also taking into account the track conditions, which were not the best with the downpour that we had day before. So it was quite dirty in a few places and Jagan had to take it easy. So on a good day, I'm pretty sure he could shave off another 2 or 3 seconds. And the best part is you don't have to be Jagan to enjoy this motorcycle. From whatever I've ridden, I think it also has the makings of a really good road bike as well.
By the way guys, I'm really sorry that we couldn't get you Jagan talking about the bike straight, and that was because Jagan had a race tomorrow in Thailand, so he really had to rush out to catch a flight. But before going out, he had this to say about the bike. He says he loves this bike because it can really put in consistent lap times.
I second that. Well, it's not perfect, no bike is. For the track, as I mentioned, the suspension is still on the softer side. It doesn't get a slip and assist clutch like its competition does.
The vibrations from the large single cylinder could have been better insulated, as the pegs get buzzy at about 6,500 RPM.
And on the road side, the tank for a sports tourer is only 11 liters,
Yeah.
which is not the best. The pillion seat is really small. I almost think I'm nitpicking, right? Because here's the thing, I'm actually going to stick my neck out and say that this is probably the best product we have seen in terms of striking the balance between touring and riding on the racetrack. Because let's say the R3, right? Fantastic motorcycle, I love it. But on the track, it was really soft. You know, the suspension was too soft. The RC on the other end, it's a track tool, great, but on the road, it's miserable, right? It is so stiff, it heats up. This one slots it right in the middle.
If you remember, in our 300cc shootout, the R3 came out as a winner because it struck such a good balance, and here you are saying that this strikes an even better balance than the R3.
It has one cylinder less, makes less power if you compare to the others, but then there's the price, right? I know TVS have been tight-lipped about the price. It's going to be priced lower than the RC390.
And that would be quite a bang for buck. If you
Yeah,
ask.
and also really versatile. And man, look at it, right? It looks fantastic. I think a lot of people will buy it just for the way it looks.
For sure. Okay, Sagar, I'm gonna have to interrupt you here. Okay, let's just get this going. Folks, it's only gonna get darker from here and we are out of time. The sun is down. We're not gonna be able to get you any more dope on this beautiful motorcycle, the Apache RR310. But I hope you enjoyed our short little bust.
On the racetrack.
But I hope you enjoyed. Okay. But I hope you enjoyed our short little burst here on the racetrack today. We'll be getting more such content out to you very quickly, especially a street review, a road review of this sports tourer out here. Thanks a lot for watching. Then guys, do remember to subscribe to the channel, share this video out with your friend, because you don't want to miss out on the giveaway that is coming right your way. An unbelievable giveaway. It's for the first time ever that we're doing this at Power Drift. We're going to be going out in the market.
iPhone.
No, it's not an iPhone. It's not a OnePlus either. We're going to be going out in the market. We're going to be buying this bike and then we're going to be gifting it to one lucky, deserving winner, which is definitely not him. Can be you. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. It's over. Ciao.